This film was like a lot darker than I thought it was gonna be. It's Kristen, and today we are talking about Disney's brand new live-action film, Cruella. This is a new take on the story of Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, as we follow the origins of a young, ambitious, and rebellious Cruella.
I'm Cruella.
Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on Cruella. Are you excited for it, or is it one that you can take or leave? So Cruella de Vil is an iconic Disney villain, best known for 101 Dalmatians, and this is a story where we're really seeing a different take on Cruella. She's played by Emma Stone, and it kind of reminds me in a way of stories like Wicked, where you're taking this character who is known to be a villain, and you're telling their story in a different way. In the story, we go all the way back to Cruella's birth, to the catalyst that kind of changed the direction of her life, and her journey to be her truest, authentic self. Emma Stone is devilishly fun in this, but also brings a real sympathetic side to the role. You really feel for her. This story of Cruella is really about this girl who has tried to stifle who she really is for so many years, and is now finally allowing that to shine. Cruella has so much potential to do more and kind of go for like this super stardom. I would say in this story Cruella is a little bit more of an anti-hero than an actual villain. You get to see the reasons why she does what she does. I think it also kind of played really well on this ideas of like fashion and entertainment and rumors, and how any press is good press. These things about Cruella, they may be true, they may not be true, but they kind of add to her reputation. When it comes to the filming, the aesthetic was so dark and grungy and punk rock, and I really loved that vibe for Cruella in like the 1970s. They had great music, really awesome fashion, a lot of fun reveal moments like Cruella revealing her outfit that we see in the trailer. There's some long shot scenes where you can just tell that they were trying to do something unique with the camera work here and really put a lot of effort in. I thought Emma Stone and Emma Thompson had this great dynamic together as these two people who sort of hate each other but also sort of respect each other's hustle. It's really fun to see them make references to the original characters like Anita and Roger and Jasper and Horace. We get to see a younger version of them. I really love Jasper and Horace, and I think they were a really fun duo, especially with their little assistant Wink. He was so funny. I am shipping Cruella and Jasper. I feel like there's something there. And by the time this film was over, I was really thinking like, oh my gosh, I would love to see a second one. I thought they set this up so well to give us another story in this universe of Cruella learning and growing in the fashion industry. I would say my one criticism though of this film was that there were a couple of moments where it felt like people knew things that they weren't supposed to know, or like maybe there was a little bit of a muddledness in some moments of the script. But overall, I think that there were so many epic reveals. Like, this film was like a lot darker than I thought it was gonna be. A lot of twists and turns, and I think that they really had a great tonal balance of, you know, this dark, twisty story, but also, you know, this high fashion and a little bit of humor. It all really meshed very well to me, and I really think that this is one of the best live action films that Disney has done. And I think what makes it so successful is that you're taking a character that we know, but focusing on a different point in their life and not just rehashing the same story over and over again. And I think honestly, I could see that being a really great direction to go in for future live action projects. The Little Mermaid, really cool to see a live action adaptation of that, but maybe what would be even cooler is seeing something like Ursula versus King Triton, and kind of how Ursula got shunned from the kingdom. I think that there is a lot of creativity that could be brought to these live action films, especially if you're taking something that we know and just twisting it a bit on its head, and now bring them back refreshed for a new audience. You know, now I'm curious, like, okay, we've seen Anita and Roger, so how did they meet? You know, where did things go that leads to the story that we all know of 101 Dalmatians? Is that just all a misunderstanding? You know, I would love to see them continue this story. If you like this one, you can check out more of my reviews right over here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!